13% of the world's terrestrial and 6% of the marine area are categorized as protected areas. A small portion of the Earth's surface as it seems, but protected areas play a significant role in determining and maintaining the overall health of the Earth. However, despite that recognition, there is still quite a huge area of forest lost in the past years, particularly in Southeast Asia. Studies attributed these losses to poor planning and management of protected areas, as well as the ineffectiveness of protected area system in protecting biodiversity. A group of researchers from Cambodia, China, Indonesia, People's Democratic Republic of Laos, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam did a cross-country analysis on the fiscal gaps and financing of protected areas in Southeast Asia. The study was spearheaded by the Resource and Environmental Economics Foundation of the Philippines, or RIP, and was funded by the Economy and Environment Program for Southeast Asia, or IPSE. IPSE provides support to researches and trainees on environmental economics. It aims to strengthen local capacity and the economic analysis of environmental issues in order to assist policymakers design sound policies.
So one of the big reasons why this was undertaken is provide evidence for decision makers or policymakers on how much should be the fund for protected area, if not just to analyze what's the gap in terms of financing for protected areas.
Results of the study found out that response variables such as the number of full-time staffs and number of patrol stations have a weak positive correlation with pressure variables such as length of road trails, number of park visitors, and population adjacent to the protected area. Meaning, if the length of road trails, number of park visitors, and population adjacent to the protected area increase, the number of patrol stations and full-time staffs also increase occasionally. However, operating expenditure and length of road and trails going to the protected area showed an inverse relationship, meaning park managers' response in terms of operating expenditure is not responsive to the changes in the length of roads going to the protected area. While regional analysis revealed that there is an understaffed gap of 200% to more than 700% in the region. The study also revealed that fiscal gaps in terms of operating expenditure for in-country analysis range from 25% to 300%, while fiscal gaps for regional analysis range from 200% to 900%, meaning the responses of park managers and decision makers in terms of operating expenses and staff allocation are inadequate. The study resulted into many positive outcomes, both in the country level and regional level. In fact, it has been presented in several fora, conferences, workshops, and meetings within and outside of the region, and was also featured as a plenary presentation during the International Year of Forest Conference at Michigan State University last October 2011.
We were invited to present the results of the study in a conference of protected area managers, and in one of the meetings of the senior officers of the Protected Areas and Wildlife Bureau, now the Biodiversity Management Bureau, we were asked to present the results of the study.
In the Philippines, the project served as a strong justification for financing protected areas. In fact, it was cited by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, specifically the Protected Area and Wildlife Bureau, now the Biodiversity Management Bureau or BMB, as one of the bases in amending Section 16 of the NAPAS Law, or Republic Act No. 7856, known as the National Integrated Protected Areas System Act of 1992, and creating Republic Act No. 7586.
For the RA 10629, the funds, all of the 100% of the revenue would go to the National Treasury. And there were always complaints that it was very difficult to access the budget. So we would deposit 100%. There were separate accounts, which is 25% for the central fund and 75% would be for the local fund. Unfortunately, all of it would go to the National Treasury, and then there would be a request every year for the release of the 75%. However, as the years passed, we saw that there was very minimal revenue or that is being deposited to the Integrated Protected Area Fund. So almost 25 years of implementation, we could compute only less than 10 pesos would go to each protected areas in the country if we are to depend on the income alone. There also came a point where the protected areas themselves, the management, the stakeholders started to have doubt even establishing, or they were even sorry for having established the revenue that they used to earn before it became a protected area could immediately be used by the communities for livelihood purposes. But then when they established it as a PA, they could not immediately feel that they were earning revenue.
Republic Act 10629 is a law that instructs the Protected Area Management Bureau to retain the 75% of the protected area revenue to the Integrated Protected Area Fund.
I feel that RA 10629 is a milestone. It provided for a process to retain 75% of the income of the protected areas on the ground. The communities inside the protected area will have more incentives to earn revenues for the PA, to think, to be more innovative in developing sustainable financing mechanisms within the protected area. We haven't felt the nationwide impact, but we have heard some protected areas that have already started reaping the benefits of the RA, that they've already been able to purchase certain equipment that can be used for monitoring.
A report by the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity, between 1980 and 1997, Southeast Asia has lost about more than 500,000 square kilometers protected areas, despite the efforts by governments. In fact, the number of protected areas has been increasing over time. And so there is really a need for more resources investment by PE managers and decision makers in protected area management, because these PAs are designed to conserve biodiversity, especially for areas where it's considered critical, meaning we will be losing future uses and we're using benefits that's supposed to be experienced by future generations. And so I'd say that there is a need to increase investments in protected area management.
While biodiversity is one of the main ingredients to sustain life on Earth, protected areas are the key element in biodiversity conservation.